Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Harris going to get it again on second down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
And London, the motion man right. Out of the gun now on third down. He finds his man, complete. That's Bowers. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd and 10.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's like,
his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On second down, this is Harris. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. When you look at this defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Harris. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now here's Mahomes. Complete to his tight end, Jalen Hyatt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On play action, it's Mahomes. This is caught at the 20. And a huge play that time. 46 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Finding Williams once more. Complete. Touchdown. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dreadnoughts put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who played best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Tanner Muse, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
And it's straight. It's Pacheco.
And he's got some space here. There he goes, left side. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Attack, attack.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Yellow, yellow.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Yellow, 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 yellow. 57. Yellow, yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Attack, attack. Hey, 15, 15, 15.
At the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Yellow.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, 57, 57. Yellow.
Now Mahomes.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Come on.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Chris Jones, his 2nd sack of the night. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Tanner Muse. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this 1st half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, Sunday. 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Yellow. Hero 15. 43.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 67 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
Williams, the man in motion left.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Mahomes now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
A 27-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going as a big part of their offense.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
The kick by Carlson is good.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And he will get back to at least cover this. Certainly a sigh of relief there. But his offense going to be set up deep in their own territory now.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Oh, I like this call. I know they weren't successful on it, but so many times defenses load up trying to get a safety when you're in this spot. How about taking the shot downfield, hoping to use their momentum against them? They didn't get it, but I sure like what they were doing there.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. He'll find Williams on the slant. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Hey, yo, hey, go.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Attack! Yellow! Let's go!
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Come back! 15!
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Dreadnoughts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 16.
They'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Harris. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowers.
Look at the big fella go. Inside the 10.
And touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Blues are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
The score, Dreadnoughts 17, Blues 10. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
A short kick, but a fair catch called for. Might be second-guessing that one. They'll begin at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Attack, attack. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Attack.
Now here's Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he rifles one incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Second and 10.
Attack, attack. Hey, 57. Yellow, yellow. Attack.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
He connects with Howard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mahomes quickly complete out wide, powering his way forward. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
Mahomes now on first down. This is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27.
And these guys, so they're not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Pacheco will take it in. Touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Go!
They'll set up a throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down.
And an Oakland first down.
Get it! Stop low, 18!
They're going to look to throw.
It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Ready! Cougar 19! Ready, ready!
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll go down at the 28. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
28-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, Blues.
Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Ready!
First down, and they go back to Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Come on, come on!
Here comes 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw.
Got a man, it's London.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Here we go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Touchdown!
Najee Harris
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Blues have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And somewhat surprisingly, a fair catch called for on the short kick, so no return, and they'll begin at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 57, 50, yellow. Hey, color.
Mahomes to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. To throw is Mahomes. And this is caught. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Let's go now.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
On the ground, it's Tucker. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one was going to blow up in their faces. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Honolulu, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.